Hey, I wasn't expecting you out here today.
Is my dad here?
No, he was on his way to your house.
Oh, I must have missed him.
Well, how about you hang out and wait for him? I'm sure he'll be right back, and I have the late dinner shift at Al's tonight, so you and your dad can have the evening all to yourselves. I've made enough penne to feed an army.
No, thanks.
All right, well, I could whip you up a burger if you'd like.
It's okay. I'm not hungry.
Even for one of Emma's famous chocolate chip cookies? Huh? I know they're your favorite.
No, thanks. I'm good.
Sage? Well, you sure are wrapped up in that computer.
I sent an email to my friend Terry from Chicago. I thought she might have answered, but she didn't.
Oh, well, I wouldn't worry too much about it if I were you. I'm sure she just got really busy. She'll email you back as soon as she can.
I want to call my mom. Can I reach her from here?
Oh, Jack.
Before you start, I'm here solely on business. Her royal cabinet.
Oh, I'm actually glad you're here, Craig.
Oh, that can't be good.
Parker told me about your little trip to Chicago.
Well, then he must have told you what a good time he and Sage had.
Whether they had a good time is not the point. I thought I made it clear that my kids are not to go any place without my okay. Or did that slip both your minds?
I don't think your mom is allowed to receive calls in the place she's in.
The place she's in? Is it a jail or something?
No, it's not jail. No, baby. It's like a hospital.
But you're allowed to get phone calls at a hospital.
This is a special hospital. And your mom really needs to focus on getting better right now.
I bet you anything that talking to me will make her feel a lot better. So can I have the number, please?
I think it'd be better if you wait for your father to get home.
You just don't want me to call my mom.
No, sweetheart, that is not true. It's not true at all. I want you to wait for your dad, okay?
That is true. That's why you won't give me the number.
Sweetheart, these are not my rules. These are the rules of the place where she's at.
She left when I went to camp, and I never got to say goodbye. At least let me call her just to say goodbye.
Listen, Jack, I didn't take the kids away to Chicago on purpose. Craig needed me to help close a business deal, and I went because I needed to protect Carly's business interests.
No, believe me, I understand that.
Oh, that's good. The kids were well supervised, absolutely fantastically taken care of, and they had an amazing lunch at a wonderful restaurant.
That Sage even hit it off with one of the waitresses. I honestly don't understand why you're so upset.
That doesn't surprise me. But you do, Rosanna. Now I know that Carly asked you to live here and look after the kids as a favor to her. And don't think I don't appreciate that. But you took my kids out of town with a man who tried to kill you. Do you honestly not see why I'd have a problem with that?
Oh, I do. I absolutely understand, but it really was a business emergency.
Unless it's a medical emergency, my kids don't take a step out of this house without me knowing first. Is that clear?
Absolutely, perfectly.
Great.
Sit down for a second. I am sure that your mother would have said goodbye if she could have. But she didn't want to bother you at camp. She knew how much you were looking forward to the Bluebird Brigade thingy, and...
It wasn't even fun. And if she told me where she was going, I would have come home sooner, and she might not have had to go in the first place.
It doesn't work like that, sweetie.
You don't know her the way I do. I'm sure she wants to talk to me just as much as I want to talk to her.
And I'm sure that is true. But please do me a favor and wait for your dad.
Fine. I'm going to watch TV until he gets here.
Oh. Hey.
No. Hi.
Come on in. What's up?
I have a letter for Sage. It's from Carly.
She wrote a letter from rehab?
Yes. It arrived, though, after Jack left, so I thought I'd bring it over as soon as possible, because I know Sage really wants to be hearing from her mom, so...
I don't think you should give it to her right now.
You know, Janet, with all due respect, I know you're Jack's wife, but you really don't get a say in how and when Carly communicates with her children.
Why does everybody think I'm trying to keep Carly away from her kids? I'm not trying to do that. I'm not the bad guy here, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Listen, it's just... What I meant to say was, I think that you should wait and give it to Jack. Wait for Jack to get home. Then he can decide whether he should give it to Sage or not.
Sage doesn't need a buffer. Carly would never write anything in a letter that would hurt her children.
I know that. Not when she's got it together. But who knows what kind of a state of mind she is in, and if she is still detoxing. Who knows what she wrote down on paper?
Okay.
Why don't you hang out and give it to Jack yourself?
No. No, thank you. Craig and I were doing some business, and I don't want to leave him at the house any longer than absolutely necessary.
Yeah, point taken. I'll make sure he gets this.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get ready for work.
Dad, is that you?
Well, thank God you're home.
Yeah, I stopped by the station on my way back from Carly's. What's going on?
Well, we had a couple visitors while you were gone. One of them being Sage. She's okay. She's watching TV.
What happened?
She wants to call her mother. I told her that she should wait until you got home.
I know that sooner or later she'd want to get in contact with her mom. The two of them are so close. Separation's got to be killing them.
Well, I know it's killing Carly. She managed to send a letter to Sage from rehab. Rosanna just brought it by.
Well, Rosanna didn't give it to her, did she? I'd like to see what's in it.
Wait, but no. I told Rosanna to give it to me so that I could give it to you and you could decide whether or not Sage should read it.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
You did exactly the right thing. The stepmom thing is growing on you. So where's the letter?
It's right here. It's...
What?
Oh, no.
What?
It's not here. What if Sage found it while I was upstairs?
One way to find it. Sage!
I cannot believe you missed this.
Oh, that? That's because it's completely
No,
irrelevant.
it's not. You can't know that without checking it out.
Rosanna, this is why God created accountants.
No, that is why they created bankruptcy.
You know, I'm
Craig.
sure you're used to dealing on the paperclip level, but I'm really more of a big picture guy.
Well, you better start focusing because bigger companies than yours have been brought down by less.
$57. That should get me there.